This is The Pick.
Welcome, guys.
My name's Adam Lumley,
How's it going? I'm Ryan.
and we're going to be doing a college football preview in this episode. This is our first episode, so I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like and follow the page. And make sure to comment your suggestions of what you want us to talk about later on. So we're going to get into it. So I'm going to do my first, and my top 10 teams are going to be, I got Florida State at number 1, and I just think they're just the most talented team in college football. They just got its experience at quarterback, and they have a hell of a coach. My number 2 team is Alabama. They're Alabama, of course, so they're always going to have talent and got the best coach in the nation. I just think they're not as good as Florida State, so I don't have them as number 1. Then I got Ohio State number 3, and they have a lot of experience at quarterback in all the top 5 positions, and I think they have a hell of a coach too. I don't think they're the best team in the nation. And I got USC as number 4. They are arguably the best quarterback in the country with Sam Darnold, and they want to have one hell of a team. But I just have them at number 4, and I got my Boomer Sooners at number 5. Baker is one of the best quarterbacks in the league as well, and they just have a lot of talent. I don't think they're at top level, number 1. And Penn State is number 6 for me. Penn State has one hell of a running back, best in the country in my eyes. And they have a great coach, and they're number 6. And number 7 is Washington. Jake Brown is their starter, and he has a lot of experience. He's a pretty good quarterback, and he's definitely a Heisman contender. And they have one hell of a coach as well, and they're gonna have good defense. I just don't think they're the top team in the nation either. And Oklahoma State, which is kind of a little shocker, but I have them number 8, and I have State may have them as a title contender as well with Mason Rudolph, and they have a best receiving core in the country. And I think they're going to have give a lot of teams a lot of problems. And number 9, I have Clemson. They're returning champs. They have a lot of talent coming back, but they lost a lot of people as well, so I don't have them as higher in my list. If they had a lot more people come back like they did last year, I would have them higher, but they still are definitely a title contender. And Florida is my number 10, and they have some talent as well. I think they're going to definitely give Bama some competition in the SEC. They finally got themselves a decent quarterback, and they're always going to have a good defense. So I think they're going to have a really good season, but I don't know if they're going to win a title or anything, but they're definitely up there in my eyes. I'm going to knock it over to Fat Man.
Hey, man. I hope y'all are excited as college as much as we are, and this football season in general, man. I'm excited for this. So I'm giving you my top 10. My number 1 also is Ohio State. Man, come on, man. They got Urban Myers at head coach. He's one of the greatest, in my eyes, one of the greatest head coaches ever. They got talent at quarterback with Barrett, and man, they're just loaded. And not only that, they're ready for a comeback revenge. And number 2, I got Florida State. They're returning 16 starters, and their defense, man, is just the issue. They have a really good front, and I heard they also are going to get could also have really good talent at the safety spot.
Yeah, they're the best talent, probably the best safety in the league.
Yeah, so that's going to be interesting. So that was my number 2. My number 3 is USC. They got a Heisman trophy winning quarterback possibly. They're also talented at receiver. And yeah, man, I think they're going to have a really good season and possibly could go to the national title. And number 4 is Alabama. Of course, I'm not excited about that.
Yeah.
But, they're always going to be up there as long as they keep that coach. And as long as they keep recruiting the way they keep recruiting, man, yeah, they're not going anywhere. And they're probably going to have a top running back somehow. You know them. They know how to get them backs.
They got the best running back recruit in the nation.
Yeah,
so they're going to be a problem at running back.
Ain't much stopping them at running back. as usual. My number 5 is Washington. Man, Jake Browning, man. He looks very promising. Another could possibly be a Heisman winner. And they got a really, really solid front line as well on defense. And they're, what is it? I think they're corner. I think they have a really talented corner as well. So their defense is good. And my number 6 is Oklahoma. Let's go, guys. Got my man Baker Mayfield. I think he's going to win the Heisman. But they also have 9 starters returning, and I'm excited for this season. Hopefully they do better than I expect them. But I have them at number 6. Number 7, I have Clemson. And as pretty much like Ohio State, they have one of the best quarterbacks. They also have one of the best defensive coaches as well on defense. And yeah, they're going to be a top contender. They also could make the playoffs as well. My number 8, I got Louisville. Because Louisville, however you want to say it. You know, they also got a top quarterback, could also be a Heisman winner.
He was a Heisman winner, so he might repeat.
Yeah, repeat. So, man, they're stout as well, and man, I can't wait to see what he got for this season. Yeah. And my number 9 is Penn State. They're also solid at quarterback, and man, their running back is a beast.
Yes, he is.
Like, he is a issue, and they are very dynamic on offense. They are returning 9 starters as well. But they got the reason why I put them at number 9, they got a really tough schedule. So I'm I was thinking about putting them at like 7 or 6, but yeah, their schedule is,
Brutal.
yeah, it's pretty scary. And number 10, I got Wisconsin. They have a really good coaching staff, and their defense is really stout as well. Yeah. And they have quite a few starters coming back on defense, so I'm really excited for that team. So that's my number 10, or my top 10 right there.
All right, guys, we're gonna go to a commercial break, and we'll be right back. This is the pick. Thank you guys for watching our podcast, and make sure to like and subscribe. This is our commercial break, and we're gonna be right back with the podcast. Thank you for watching. Welcome back, you guys. Thank you for watching our commercials, and this is the pick. So we're going to talk about who's going to win the Heisman in this second segment. So I'm going to throw it off to Ryan. Who do you think's going to win the Heisman this year?
You're going to really like it. I think Baker Mayfield. He definitely had a shot these past couple years, but man, I think he's going to be really gunning for it this year. Man, he's going to be fucking slinging that ball around like crazy.
He is going to be.
So what do you think, man? Who do you got?
Man, I'm going to go a little bit out of the box, and I'm going to go with Josh Allen from Wyoming.
Ooh, that is
a little bit out of the box, I know, but this is the reason why. He's not the favorite. I think Sam Darnold is, and everyone's going to scrutinize Sam Darnold because he is the favorite coming in. Mm-hmm. But Josh Allen's on the radar just a tad, enough to make it there. That's kind of what the little trend has been in the last few seasons, is this player that we sort of know about, but he kind of comes out of nowhere and has a great season. And if Wyoming has a really great season, goes undefeated or loses at least one game, I think they have a definite shot at it. I think Josh Allen has a definite shot at winning the Heisman. And I think he's a great quarterback. And my other guy is probably Mason Rudolph from Oklahoma State. If they have a great season, he has an opportunity of winning it as well because he has best receiving coordination. Yeah. Unfortunately. But who's your backup, Brian?
Yeah, I would have to give it to Sam Darnold because man, he was ripping it up last year, and man, he's gonna be probably ripping it up again. That'll be probably my second.
Yeah. Other guy to look for is Penn State's running back. Mm-hmm. Now, I know running backs are not necessarily the highest people when it comes to the Heisman, but they still win it. So he's definitely a contender as well. J.D. Barrett's a definitely contender.
Yeah, he'll probably be like my number 3 because he definitely has a shot.
Definitely Baker as well. He has definitely a shot as well. But Josh Allen is my pick right now. So we're going to go, speaking of Baker Mayfield and the Oklahoma Sooners, we're going to talk a little bit about their coaching change. So So how do you feel about Bob Stoops retiring and the changes in the coaching staff?
As far as as far as us making a change, it's good because it's about time we changed. He's been our coach for years,
Yeah.
and since I believe '99.
Yeah.
And I love Bob Stoops to death.
Yeah.
But it's time for a change, and yeah, man. Hopefully it's for the better. Honestly, dude. Yeah, I miss him, but it's time for a change, dude.
I think we have one hell of a coach. He was our offensive coordinator, and he's doing really well in recruiting so far. I think that's one of the issues I always have with Bob lately is recruiting. He kind of lacked on recruiting, and I know it's not Alabama, but we're definitely a blue blood college.
Yeah. Definitely a college you want to go to.
Yeah, and we just haven't been getting the best recruits in the nation, which has been very frustrating. And I think that's one of the reasons why we haven't been winning national titles lately and losing in the playoffs and losing in the national title when we get there. So I love Bob. He's a great coach. He's been my coach since I've been an OU fan. So it's going to be a little weird for me, to be honest with you. But hey, I mean, new change is always going to come.
Yeah.
And I hope for the best. I have them doing really well, but we're going to get that in the third topic. And all right, we're about to go back to commercial break. I think you guys are watching. This is the pick. Thank you guys for watching our podcast. And make sure to like and subscribe. This is our commercial break, and we're going to be right back with the podcast. Thank you for watching.
How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the pick. Now we're going to do who's going to make the playoffs. I got at number 4, I got Oklahoma. And number 3, I got Alabama. Number 2, I got USC. And number 1, of course, I got Ohio State. And, of course, the first match will be Ohio State and Oklahoma. Much as it pains to say this, I think Ohio State will beat us, move on. And then out of USC and Alabama, God, I have USC beating them. And then, of course, that'll set up Ohio State and USC. That will be a freaking battle right there. And my gut wants to say USC because I don't want to see Ohio State win. But, man, I just got Ohio State winning it all, man. That team is ready to come out for some vengeance. They got all the motivation in the world to come out. Definitely Urban is not going to get punched in the chin like that again. I promise you that. So, I have Ohio State winning it all, man.
All right, I got a question.
What's that?
Ohio State is playing Oklahoma. Who you have winning that game?
Once again, even in the regular season game, I think they got us, man. Fortunately.
Yeah.
Much as confidence I want to put in our team, God, that Ohio State team is scary.
Yeah. And who you have, Alabama, Florida State, who you have winning that game? We had some really good games at the beginning of the season.
I'm going to say Florida State because, like I said, they got a lot of starters coming back. They're very solid on defense, and I think they'll get them enough stops because I think that's going to be a really close game. I think they're going to put enough stops on them and get the win. So I got Florida State beating them.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to go to mine. So I got Oklahoma, like him, number 4. I got Alabama, number 3. I got SC, number 2. And I got Florida State, number 1. And I got Florida State beating my Sooners, unfortunately, and going to national title. And I got SC beating Alabama and going to national title. I got Florida State beating Oklahoma because this got more talent. I think OU has a better quarterback, but there's so much talent on that Florida State team. It's ridiculous. They got the best D-line, the best secondary, great running backs. It's a scary team.
Right.
That's why I had them number 1 in preseason.
Right.
And I got SC beating Alabama just because they got a better quarterback. And quarterbacks matter, I mean, especially in college. And I just think Sam Darnold's going to tear that secondary apart because some reason Alabama has an issue with great quarterbacks when it comes to their secondary. So I think they're going to put a reckoning on Alabama. And I got Florida State and SC in the title game, and I got Florida State taking over and winning the title. They just got more talent, and they got a great coach. And I don't think that. I think the experience of their coach and that team is gonna pay dividends because they've already won a title in a couple of years ago, and I think they're gonna win it again. SC is gonna be a great team, got a great quarterback, but I think they're about a year or two away from actually winning a title game, winning a national title. So I want to talk about who is going to be the number one pick. Who do you think is going to be the number one pick in the draft, Ryan?
I'm pretty sure he will come out, and I hope he does. I think it'll be Jackson. Honestly, dude.
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah,
Right.
he's a very talented. Honestly, he kind of reminds me of
Michael Vick in a way.
Michael Vick and oh god dang it, I can't think of his name now. Played for Baylor.
Oh, RG3.
RG3, thank you.
Yes.
I think he's a RG3 man, and if he stays healthy and goes through the league, I think he could be a problem in the league, man.
Yeah.
So I think he'd be number one. What do you think, bro?
I think I got actually my Heisman winner, Josh Allen, being the number one pick.
Josh Allen.
Because he has the best arm in the draft. And NFL teams love arm talent.
No kidding.
But I think out of Sam Darnold, Josh Allen, and Josh Rosen, and Josh Allen, I think Sam Darnold's probably going to be the best quarterback out of the three. Because the thing is, yes, arm talent matters, but accuracy and moxie and just that if factor is the biggest thing when it comes to the league for quarterbacks in my eyes. Accuracy is really important. Accuracy is number one for me, and that is that if factor. Like, you put the ball in their hands, fourth quarter, and you win that game, like Tom Brady.
Right.
Like, Aaron Rodgers might have more arm talent, but Tom Brady is a better quarterback in my eyes because you can give him the ball and it's over. Like, watching the Super Bowl, we're going to talk about the NFL for a second. Watching the Super Bowl, like when they won the coin toss in the the overtime,
Yeah.
we know who was going to win that game. Right. Like, it's over.
It was over.
Even Atlanta knew who was going to win that game.
Yep.
So it's just that if factor that some quarterbacks have, and if you can get that, I think you're going to go places in the league.
Right.
So this is the pick. I appreciate you guys watching, and like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching.
See you guys.